Starting to record. Feel free to come back on camera if you'd like, or stay off. Totally up to you. Okay. All right. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the West Palm Beach More Than Pink Walk Volunteer Orientation. My name is Stephanie Hyde. I am the volunteer manager for Komen in Florida, and I am joined today by my colleagues, Danielle Crouch, development manager in West Palm, and Jamie Bellamy, development director of Florida. I will not be on site at the walk, but Danielle and Jamie, along with many other Komen staff, will be present. The walk will take place this Saturday, January 31st at the Mayer Amphitheater in West Palm Beach. We are celebrating our 35th anniversary this year, and we are so thrilled to do that with you all by our side. Before we get started, I did want to share some information about Komen for anyone that is new to our organization. Komen's mission is to save lives by meeting the most critical needs of our community and investing in breakthrough research to prevent and cure breast cancer. We are working towards that mission by driving groundbreaking research, providing care through our patient navigation system and breast health line, taking action through legislation, and unifying our community through events like the More Than Pink Walk. So we are anticipating over 4,000 attendees, and we're hoping to raise a little over $500,000 to fuel our mission and programs. And I really want to just take a second to reiterate that we are unable to do that without the help of volunteers. We would not be able to put on these walks. We would not be able to fund all these important programs and help the people of our community without volunteers. So thank you for allowing us to do this work. Here's an event day schedule. So staff and volunteers will start to arrive between 5:30 and 6:30 for final setup. The walk site opens at 7 a.m. At 8:15, we will gather survivors and those living with metastatic breast cancer to Hope Village, which is our survivor tent, for the Pathway of Hope. The Pathway of Hope is part of our opening ceremony. Survivors come together as a big group and walk through the crowd. It's such a beautiful, impactful piece of this event. So we try to gather as many survivors and those living with MBC as possible to participate. The opening ceremony starts at 8:30 and the walk starts at 9. Prior to the walk, please just sign into Volunteer Matters and make sure you don't have any outstanding trainings or any waivers or anything that you need to fulfill. If you do have anything outstanding, it will be very clear as soon as you sign into your dashboard. There'll be a big blue rectangle that will tell you exactly what needs to be done. So check in on that. Your arrival time is dependent on your role, so please reference your email reminder. Upon arrival, please go straight to the volunteer tent to check in and get your t-shirt while supplies last. The staff and volunteers in this area will help you to your assignment. Please note that if you're a cheer station volunteer, we did update that time to 8:30. It was previously 9, but we need you folks there at 8:30. Let's see. Oh, if you've finished your task and are unsure what to do next, please check in back at the volunteer tent to be reassigned. Our volunteer lead on site is Gil, and he can answer any questions you may have. For attire, athletic wear is typical, comfortable shoes. Definitely pack a rain jacket and maybe an extra layer. I know it's looking a little chillier there than we hoped, and it's always a possibility of rain. So make sure you're prepared. The walk is rain or shine. Just check the weather the night before so that you can dress accordingly.
It's going to be really cold. It's going to be really cold for here in Florida, probably in the 30s or 40s when we get there.
I know. I'm praying for warmth, but it does look like it'll be chilly in the morning. So definitely bring some layers. In case of an emergency, please find a Komen staff member. They will all be wearing black shirts with staff on the front and back. And parking is available at any of the City of West Palm Beach garages. The Avernia garage is the closest one, and that's $5 per car on the weekends. Okay, I wanted to take some time to go through some of our event roles and important areas of the walk. So if you're doing Friday setup, you can anticipate helping with hanging and assembling banners, setting up tables and chairs, putting up signage, decorating the tents, organizing supplies, writing our top fundraiser signs, assembling activation pieces, any of the bigger items that we can get done to make walk day as smooth as possible. For those that are helping in the volunteer check-in tent, you'll be helping with checking in volunteers as they arrive. Everyone has signed a volunteer agreement. So if you've registered in our volunteer system, that's all set. But for any folks that come on site that have not registered, you'll make sure that they sign a volunteer waiver. You'll be escorting them to their volunteer area, making sure that they have what they need to be successful, and then redeploying people that have finished a task and helping to check out volunteers as their shift concludes. So on the left-hand side, here's a photo of our Hope Village. Hope Village is a special place where we celebrate some of our most important members of the West Palm Beach Walk family. It's open to any breast cancer survivor or those living with metastatic breast cancer and guests of their choice. Volunteer job assignments in Hope Village will include greeting and thanking survivors and thrivers as they arrive, refilling the giveaway area, keeping the tent organized and tidy, and other tasks as needed. We do not ever want to ask someone if they are a survivor. We can kindly let people know as they arrive to the tent that this area is reserved for survivors and those living with metastatic breast cancer. You can ask, how many years survivorship are you celebrating with us today? But we do not ever want to ask someone about their survivorship. The giveaways in this tent are only for survivors. It'll be some makeup. So again, we can reiterate that information without asking outright if a participant is a survivor. The tent on the right-hand side is our We Remember tent. This is a place where people can go to pay their respects to their family members or friends that have lost to breast cancer. There's ribbons, as you can see, that hang from inside the tent that allow people to add a photo or a note to their loved ones. The photo on the left-hand side is our registration tent. At the registration tent, people can register for free for the walk. They can make donations or make a donation to purchase a pink tutu, which is new this year. Most participants have registered online prior to the walk. Only people that have not pre-registered, are looking to donate or to get a tutu need to visit this tent. There's no on-site check-in, so if participants have already registered, there's no need for them to go into that area. So registration volunteers will welcome participants, direct them as needed, assist them with registering or donating, and ensure there's no long lines or bottlenecking out front of that tent. The photo on the right-hand side is our mission area. The 4 colorful pillar tents represent the pillars of our organization. So research, care, community, and action. In each of these tents, volunteers will have flyers or activations that help participants understand Komen's 360-degree approach to ending breast cancer. In the research tent, there is information on Komen's Share for Cures program and Mary the Mannequin, who illustrates all locations where MBC can be spread. In the care tent, there is a matching trivia game and information on the Komen patient navigation and treatment assistance programs. The community tent encourages participants to sign up to volunteer and has info about hosting Komen events in the community. And finally, the action tent invites participants to text or scan a QR code to become an advocacy insider and receive information about important legislation near you. The photo on the left is our VIP area. The top fundraiser tent and the top teams tent are reserved for our top fundraising individuals who have raised over $1,000 and our top teams that have raised over $5,000. This area will be decorated and have special food and beverage reserved only for our VIPs. Volunteers in this area will have a list of top fundraisers and top teams to check people in as they arrive. And we want to ensure this area is a true VIP experience. So it's important to give extra love to these participants and ensure we are only allowing people that are on the list inside. On the right-hand side are just some photos of our sponsors. There will be a lot of sponsors present at the event. Sponsors may provide giveaways or do various activations in their tents. If a sponsor asks for help or has a question, we'd really love you to make it a priority to find a Komen staff member so that we can help them as soon as possible. Okay, here is a photo of our site map. It's a little bit hard to see, but I'll include this in our event day details email as well. Here's our route map. The water station is labeled here. There's two, but we'll just have the one down on the lower side. This is where the cheer station will be as well, at the water station. So if you are a water station volunteer or a cheer station volunteer, you will check in at the volunteer tent and then head out onto the course to the water station. Course monitors will do the same. They'll check in at the volunteer tent, and then they will be met by our production team at the start and finish arch. Our production team will then take you out in groups out onto the route. And then once the walk has concluded, that same team will come back and relieve you, all route volunteers, of your positions. Okay, I did just want to end on a bit of a mission moment from one of our amazing survivors. Because of volunteers like you, people like Elizabeth Werner, an 8-year breast cancer survivor, continues to have hope that her friends, family, and children will one day live in a world without breast cancer. That concludes our volunteer orientation. Does anyone have any questions? Feel free to come off mute or pop a question into the chat. If you don't have anything, you can always reach out to me through email, call, text me. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for attending this orientation and supporting the walk this weekend. We are so grateful to you. And again, this event would not be possible without volunteer support. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do. Stay warm. And I hope you have so much fun.
Stephanie, I have a super quick. Oh, go ahead.
Well then, yeah. Can you come off mute?
Here. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Finally, I've been working on this thing since like 5:30 trying to get this running, so I apologize. I was having trouble with my audio, the microphone wasn't working, camera wasn't working. So just to introduce myself, Steve Thibodeau, JROTC instructor. I'm going to be assisting with the teardown for
Amazing.
Saturday morning. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So
appreciate the support.
now you said I think it's like from 10:30 to 12:30. I told my kids to be there at 10 o'clock just in case, so that
Love
way
that.
you know. Okay.
Perfect timing. Thank you.
Okay.
Stacy?
Stephanie, where do we find our crew assignment? Did I miss that somewhere?
Yeah, it should be in your email. Your email reminder will say what your assignment is. And I will be sending out an event details email on Thursday that will also include your exact assignment and any specific details that you might need for that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Do they still give volunteer t-shirts or no?
Yes, we have volunteer t-shirts. So as
Okay.
soon as when you check in at volunteer check-in, you can grab a t-shirt then.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Of course. Okay. I see someone typing, and then I'll let you guys go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara Ann. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Congratulations. Thank you guys so much. See you this weekend.
Thank you.
Take care. Be safe.
You as well.